Day 2 in Miami. Today is the day, the reason that I was brought to Miami. Joe's Stone Crab. Big video shoot for Kevin's channel, Snack Eating Snacks. I could not be more excited. Thank you guys. Post-run cold brew from Crema. I had one of these yesterday when I was walking around and I loved it, and so I wanted to pop back in there, different location, and try it. Both locations are great. All showered up. So waiting for Kevin to get home. He's gonna get ready and we're gonna go. This restaurant we're going to, Joe's, it is the highest grossing independent restaurant in the country, and we're gonna eat their entire menu. And I'm filming a long form video for Kevin and his channel. He's getting into that world and he asked me to help him out. I was so excited to say yes and fly down here and do this. It's gonna be a truly fantastic day. Eating an entire menu that features some of the best seafood in the yeah.
Hey, I don't get what this is about. You got my head spinning on my shoulders. I feel a burn inside of my chest. See the lines as they blur out. I can feel it knocking me out.
I always wear white because it's so hot that I sweat through everything.
I thought we were gonna be the Miami Vice Boys, dude. We look like we're from the 80s. What's that? Let's go get me an Alabama Slammer. You ever had that?
No.
How about an Alabama Slammer?
Sounds like a plan.
Meet me at the bar. I gotta piss first.
Hey, yeah. Have a few drinks and, you know, drive home.
Crossing the bridge over to Miami Beach, but how are you feeling going into Eatathon 2024?
I'm excited. I mean, I've been to Joe's many times, but never ordered 20 different dishes for just 2 of us, but yeah. I know we can take it down and we can do it. 1913 this place opened, and it was just like a little fish sandwich shack, but now it's turned into this massive, massive restaurant. 2 idiots are gonna go eat the menu and make an unbelievably cinematic video to justify why we're doing this. Okay, see you there. Starters, we're gonna do the chopped salad.
Yes, sir.
We're gonna do the coconut shrimp.
Yes, sir.
The mussels. And the crab biscuit.
Just get all fat and sassy.
So joining me today is SeanEly, Chicago food YouTuber, who flew down just for this special occasion. He's actually never been to this Joe's, so you ready to do it?
Yeah, you said you want to come eat free seafood off of the menu. I said yes.
You were supposed to buy me a meal. I'm not stopping you from eating. Go ahead and eat, get anything you want. But I don't want anything but soup. Then that's the meal.
You dip first.
Thanks, Ron.
How long you want a haircut? A little bit of the side?
Yeah, just take off some off the sides, yeah.
Hey, girl, I saw you sitting round. Don't be wasting time. I wanna see your smile.
For the next 4 hours, we ate like kings at Joe's. Kevin's first long-form video featuring this epic 20-item smorgasbord. It's now live on his channel at Snack Eating Snacks right here on YouTube. It's linked below. Go watch that. It was edited by yours truly. Kevin's a gem on camera. Enjoy.
If it's alright with you, I'll book a table for 2 at this fancy restaurant. And if you still want me, I'll make sure.
How ridiculous do you feel right now?
I'm excited. Part 2?
Part 2.
Niño, qué bonito es cuando juega la pelota. Niño, jugadorcito, qué bonito es cuando juega de verdad. Juégala, juégala, juégala.
Day 3. We're in Little Havana. I love this neighborhood of Miami. I do not get to spend enough time here. I want to go to Sanguich, one of the most iconic Cuban sandwiches in the city. I have not had a chance to have it, so today's the day. We're gonna bop around. It's sunny, it's 90 degrees. I'm already sweating. I've already walked 3 miles to get here. Little Havana, what do you got for me? You know how you'll hear people say, like, make sure to take a minute to really, like, let it sink in and enjoy the moment. I'm gonna do that at Sanguich. Make sure I, like, take a minute and just kind of nod and enjoy. Okay, we're on the same page. I'm just gonna do the Cuban sandwich. Just a regular one. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. So this Sanguich Cubano, pork, spiced ham, Swiss cheese, pickles, mustard on Cuban bread, and loaded so high, even for a flat Cuban. I've thought about this moment for so long. This place just celebrated their 10-year anniversary. They've been crushing it for a decade.
And again, it could be half of my heart is in Havana. You always get the narrative.
You've got to be kidding me.
He took me back to East Atlanta.
The bread is crunchy on the outside and so buttered and like fatty and nice and then soft on the inside. Thick amount of meat. The pickles are so fresh and beautiful. They're not like overly pickled. The mustard just zings. A really good Cuban sandwich is like the perfect sandwich.
I'm a big fan of the spicy chicken strips. I don't know what that is. Buffalo.
I was the first customer in the door this morning, 10 a.m., Monday morning. First one in. Every table is full by 10:10. Watching them do like a big catering order to start the day and then me sliding my order in. Crunchy, cheesy, tangy. So substantial. 100% lived up to the hype in every single way. So the Cuban sandwich was invented in Tampa, and then a lot of Cuban population obviously came to Miami later, and they have their own spin on it, and it's so good. I'm excited to visit my dad in Tampa and try a bunch of like original Tampa Cuban sandwiches, like the OG, and compare it to this. It's crazy, it's such like a fatty, salty, buttery sandwich, but it's like not heavy. It's like great ingredients, so I just like don't feel like I'm wearing it. Top 5 sandwich I've had this year, without question. Like one bite in, I knew it. Sanguich I'll never forget today. I promise. All right, thank you. Have a good one.
You're simply the best.
With temps pushing 95 degrees, I walked another couple miles around Little Havana and retreated into a Presidente supermarket for a couple ice-cold waters, and to use their beer section as air conditioning, and the misters from this bar as a lifeline. I went to the iconic Domino Park and watched locals play some intense games before the weather started to turn quickly, so I sought cover at Olds Havana, a world-famous mojito bar, to try their sugary specialty. And, let's be honest with ourselves, a second one, just to get the full Cuban experience. 100% chance of severe thunderstorms for the next 2 hours. I'm gonna post up in another bar. I bopped into one of the most famous bars on this strip, Ball and Chain. There's just something about sitting in this dark, dark bar with a live Cuban band playing and drinking Cuban lagers. Can I do the Little Havana lager? Awesome, thank you. It was just so much fun. The rain has officially stopped here in Little Havana. I have been wanting to get a Frita Cubana for years. Oh damn! It's like a cheeseburger, a burger with fried potato strings on it. It's a Miami staple here in this area. Let's get one for the very first time. Thank you so much. You can tell from the look on my dumb face that I absolutely loved it. And having walked nearly 7 miles already today, knowing I still had a 3-mile walk back to Brickell, it hit even harder having earned it. There was just, simply put, so much flavor in this $5 sando. So it almost tastes like more like a burger chorizo hybrid. Like it's like the patty itself is like salty and just like fatty in like the best way. And then my grandma used to always put those potato sticks like on sandwiches when we were growing up. So I love that. It's just such a toasty, crunchy, the texture is fantastic. fantastic. The onions add such like a nice pop of flavor. It's so appealing. Why not? The hot sauce makes it even like less dry. Like the vinegar punch is really nice. And you have like a full dessert of potatoes. That was so good. It's raining again. What are we doing? Kind of having a crisis right now. I just left the restaurant. There's a Salvadoran restaurant right here. And I haven't had a really good pupusa since I left El Salvador in November. All right, we're gonna go for it. And there's a lot of Salvadorans that live in Miami. Do I do it? Do I get like one? Do I get 2 pupusas? I feel like I have, should I do, should I? I'm not even really that hungry, but, Hola. Here's El Presidente. I met him. He's a really good guy. This is so fun. Kind of felt like fate, you know? Thank you so much. Oh my God, I'm so excited. Thank you. El Salvador, I miss you so much that I had to have your pupusas in Miami. So I'm gonna start with the loroco, which is like a flowering plant that's really popular in El Salvador, and they have it here in Miami. These were made fresh. They are, I talked about this in El Salvador. This is the hottest food that is served to you. Pupusas might be the hottest food served to you in the world. Put the cabbage on there. Put the sauce on there. And then you just tear it and eat. So fresh. So fresh, so much cheese. Cheers. The cheese is so good. The cabbage, the sauce, I mean, they just made perfect. It's like, once you get somebody from El Salvador in the kitchen making them, you're covered. One of these is loroco, which is a flowering plant. Very popular in El Salvador. And the other one is chicharrones. Pretty much looking for any excuse to go back to San Salvador. It's been like, what, 10 months since I was in El Salvador for a month, and I'm yet to find anything that even comes close to touching these as far as like something that I like this. Chicharrones. I'm gonna eat this one like a taco. If you're in Little Havana, what a fun find. It's so good, thank you. This was something special. All right, I've had a Cubano, I've had a Cuban Frita, I've had authentic Salvadoran Pupusas. I gotta stop eating.